In this video, I'm going to do a demonstration of how we can use KNX Virtual to demonstrate a dimmable light, and then use Home Assistant with XKNX to control that dimmable light. Okay, so well, I've got KNX Virtual here, and it's not programmed at this stage. There's nothing in it. I've just cleared all the settings in KNX Virtual, and I can go to devices here. So I'll just pull this over onto the side for a little bit, and then I'm going to use ETS to program it. I've already added the two devices, the two KNX devices, the D0 device and the D4 device, and they're not programmed. We're going to program them in a moment. So I'll use the second channel here, and I'll get rid of the devices. I don't need that anymore. Okay, so what have we got here? We've got the switch here, and the dimming actuator here. So what do we want to do? I think we can clear it off a little bit. And so we want to set the actual parameters in the switch so that it can do dimming. So if we go here and into parameters, we want to set it so it's got well, dimming. We'll just do it dimming with no feedback, and then when we go to here, we now have these objects that we can address. So first of all, let's just link up the on-off. We need to have this in the Associations tab, and we'll link with a group address. Now I'll just use 201, I think should be okay for that. Doesn't exist, let's make a new one, 201. Let's call that on off for dim. Okay, so we also want to set up this the dimming control, which we can do using these two objects here, and we'll link them with another group address. We'll just go with this one. We could change the name, but it really won't make any difference here. We'll just leave that as is. And then we have this third one, which we're not going to control via the switch. We're going to use that to control it via Home Assistant using the XKNX function. So to do that, I'll need to give it a group address. So I'll go for the 203. Okay, so now I just need to, next step is to program the devices in KNX Virtual. So I'll need to do a full download because I haven't done that yet for these devices. So I'll go full download, and we can see it's trying to program it, but I need to go over to D0 and actually mark it for programming. Hopefully, all going well, this will actually program it, and that's occurring now. So that part's all working. And we'll do a similar thing for D4. Do a full download, and once again select it for programming. Okay, so now if I go to the base view, I can see that these are programmed. I should have probably shown that before. They weren't programmed, and this is linked to this second dimmable light, I believe. Let's have a look. There we go, and on off. And if I turn it off and then I hold this button down, I can't start dimming it. That just goes straight to 100%, but at that stage I can hold this down and it will drop down in those steps and increase it likewise. Okay, so that's the ETS and KNX part. Now I want to demonstrate the Home Assistant part. So I've already set this up, and hopefully I've got the addresses right here. So in this case, I've just added in the KNX connection. That's the IP address there in this particular case of where I've got KNX Virtual running, which is actually on the same PC. This is all running, but it doesn't really matter. This could be on a different device, as long as we're pointing to the address where KNX Virtual is running there. And then I've added this light in. Now on a previous video I just demonstrated it with a switch, but this time because I want the dimmable function I've used the light. And if I just go across to where are we, the KNX or the Home Assistant web page or website, and the KNX settings there, we can see that like I said, previously I just used a switch to turn a normal light on and off. I could have at that stage just used the light instead, but now I've got to use the light to get the dimming functionality, and so hence that's what I'm doing here. So yeah, so all I've got to add in is these settings here in the YAML, in the configurations.yaml file, just these lines here, and these addresses. That was the on-off group address, and that was the brightness address 203, which was just going back into ETS. The 203 one was the absolute dimming value that we set here, which had the group address assigned of 203. So I think that's right. I need to restart this. I'm just going to pause the video for a moment. Okay, so I've just I changed those settings and I just restarted Home Assistant, and now if I go to the web page, we can see here that I've used this name of my dimmable light, and it's given us this my dimmable light. Just ignore this one, that's another LIFX light I have in the house. But what I should be able to do is, all going well, let's just bring on the KNX Virtual and display that at the same time. So I should be able to now turn this on and off. No, I can't. Let's try that again. There we go. It's going off. And this is probably to do with some feedback settings I haven't set up at this stage, but it should now turn it on, turn it off. And also, let's just turn it on for a moment. It should have these brightness controls, which I should be able to set an absolute value with, and we can see there as I adjust those values, it's sending the correct value to KNX Virtual. Alright, that's all I had to show. Thank you.